Nawal Ravigans have a quote on this. Shorts, reels, and tweets are naturally shallow because there is no time to go deep. I have been thinking about making this video from a long time because a lot of people don't really understand the dynamics of social media content. Part of the reason why that exists is because they don't have a first principle approach to think and understand what social media content should be all about. In this video, I will dig deeper into this topic and help you understand what type of content you should be making for your social media. Without further ado, let's dive in. First of all, this video is going to be a bit technical, so I want your 100% attention so you really understand what I'm trying to say here. There are two types of content: short form content and long form content. Short form content are shorts, reels, tweets, and YouTube videos under 10 to 15 minutes. Long form content, on the other side, are YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn lives/events and YouTube videos about 10 to 15 minutes. Now, I want you to visualize how people consume both the short form and long form content. It's hard to have a take on how people generally consume, but think about what's happening in the real world. You find a short form video, whether it's YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, TikTok videos, or LinkedIn videos, only when you scroll through the feed. It doesn't really matter whether you scroll mindlessly or mindfully. You have to scroll through the feed. And more than often, you're scrolling because you're unclear with the next step. You don't scroll when you have a specific problem to solve. You just go to Google or YouTube and find a good resource to solve that problem. You only scroll when you're unclear with the next step, you're frustrated with something wrong happening in your personal life or business. You never scroll because you know that there will be a reel after the 11th one which will have the answer to your question. That never happens. This is the exact thing happening on Twitter as well. You don't scroll through the feed to solve X problem. You scroll when you're unclear with the next step. So creating content that solves specific problems is not your job with short form content. This might be really hard to process through. That's why I asked you for 100% attention from your side. You can still make short form content that solves specific problems, but that will only speak to less than 1% or 0.1% of people who watch the content. So you're leaving away all the other people who could become a potential client or customer in the future. Your job with short form content is to give a general direction to wealth, health, relationship through philosophy or personal experience. Danko, if you don't know who he is, he's a writer and educator with millions of followers, have did a fabulous job here. He talk about modern world and life principles through his content. Thanks to his writing skills, people feel amazed. They check out his profile, they check out his YouTube, newsletter, and long form content, and from there they buy his products. That's exactly what you want to do here. With short form content, broaden the topic as much as you can so you have a large audience. Share your personal experience or philosophy. As we talked earlier, they are unclear with the next step. Consider your short form content as invitations to your world. Write your short form content as how your past self or a potential client who might be not looking for the solution right now but could be in the future will be attracted towards the person you are right now. That's how you win with short form content. To simplify, the goal here is to invite as many people as possible, traffic, to your world, philosophy/personal experience. So when they gain clarity or feel inspired, they will check out your long form and become a customer. Now, how do people consume long form content? You have a YouTube video that is over 10 or 15 minutes based on the topic of your video. Mostly, people give their 100% attention because they have a problem and they really want to solve it. Or in some cases, this happens rarely, they take notes from your video because they are clear with the next step. They have got some problems to solve and they are expecting you will be that person who can help them solve that problem. This is the exact thing with lives and events as well. When it's a live or event, they should follow you and they should see you as a credible person. When it's a YouTube video, you should win the algorithm and your YouTube video should have all the qualities to attract and retain the audience. That's how you win with the long form content. I hope you're clear with this idea. The more you understand how people consume your long form or short form content, the better the content you can produce. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, share. I have nothing to sell right now, so just to do all those fancy stuffs, and I will see you tomorrow.